bodies on bodies. Cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren.
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's good for 27 and a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Daniels starts with a pass. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Not much develops there. You'll get this to about the 43. 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Daniels to throw on second down. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The Commanders about to send this one away. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
This drive will start on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
Daniels now on 1st down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Broncos have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Denver.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll look to throw. Going for it all. That's tipped and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
Mike, there is a common phrase used in every defensive meeting room across the NFL, and it goes, tips and overthrows, gotta get those. And we saw it here why. When that ball goes up in the air, the offense is trying to swat it down. They're trying to knock it down incomplete. And what are the defenders doing? They're hoping that ball falls right into their chest and they have a shot to come away with the interception. Well, as been the case this entire 1st half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Daniels now going to look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Taking off.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Daniels. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back in on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out.
A throw right side is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Now, faking the give. That is brought in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll look to throw again. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And the tackle is made at about the 6. A run now on 2nd down. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this.
Got it. Ready?
3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. A big hole. The kicking team on for the extra point. It's up and good. Broncos add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He'll spot Henry open downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They bring Chase in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over just shy of midfield.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's go now. Check smash. Check smash. Ready, ready?
He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll indeed go. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. To the ground, a first down run. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. A tight end in motion now.
After the 24-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Quick throw, taken in.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Go.
They'll try to run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
We'll try the right side this time. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A give, zone read, it's Edwards. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Let's go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
18, right here. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Broncos have it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Now give on the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Liking 18.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Okay, ready.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
Throwing now. Daniel. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Daniels now on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Daniels gonna throw again. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. Throwing again. Daniels. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
To the air again is Daniels. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the 1st down.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now this time they'll look to throw. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
Now.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards away. No issues there. This one is good. And the Broncos add on to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. On 1st down, Daniels. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Commanders. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
On the double.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss.
He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Down the right sideline. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. And he will score. Game on. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Washington. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Commanders are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This is caught down that right sideline. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
Ready.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. To the right. That's Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That one good for 26 yards. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big 1st quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.